Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, Patrick Stevenson, once again here coming at you with another interview. Now, as you know, we're on the road to Rumble to Remember, and I figured why not interview another person who will be taking part on the card. Now, we know one of the matches confirmed for Rumble to Remember will be taking. The match will be taking place on the pre show for the HRW Hardcore Championship. The Ox will defend against the man that I will be speaking with today, Shane McMahon. Hello, Shane. How are you? It's Patrick Stevenson.
Hey, Patrick. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Just getting all prepared and getting my interviews done before the Rumble to Remember show. Now, one of the things I wanted to ask you about is what made you decide to want to not only sign with HRW, but to really sign on as a competitor?
That's a great question. I really wanted to be a part of something special, and I saw that in HRW. The talent here is top notch, and I knew that I'd be able to compete at a high level and have amazing matches with some of the best athletes in the business. Plus, the fans in HRW are incredibly passionate and supportive, and I knew I'd have an amazing home crowd. It was a no-brainer to sign with HRW and become a competitor.
Yes. Now, one of the things that will be happening is your match at Rumble to Remember on the pre-show. You'll be challenging for the HRW Hardcore Championship against the Ox. Now, I think it's a bit confusing why you decided to go after the hardcore championship. You're not really known for being a hardcore wrestler, although you really seem to think that you are. What made you decide to change up the look, the move set? What made you want to go after the Ox?
I've always been a fan of hardcore wrestling and the anything goes aspect of it. But you're right, I'm not traditionally known as a hardcore wrestler. However, I believe that I'm capable of adapting and thriving in any environment. I see the Hardcore Championship as a unique opportunity to prove myself in a different setting and challenge myself in a new way. As for he's a tough competitor and a worthy opponent. I'm looking forward to facing him and taking that Hardcore Championship home with me.
Now, you have been in the ring with the Ox before, and you won the account out, and you seem to think that you're already the hardcore champion. That's why you've taken up this street fighting Shane moniker. What can we expect from you when you get in the ring with the Ox at Rumble to Remember?
I've been in the ring with the before, but I'm ready to take him on again, and this time win the Hardcore Championship. So as Street Fighting Shane, I'll be bringing my A game to the table. I'll be more aggressive, more brutal, and more determined than ever. That is tough, but I'm ready to do whatever it takes to win that title. It's going to be a rough and tumble match, but I'm confident I'll come out on top and become the new hardcore champion.
So, what do you think of Alfred Alfredo's commentary? He seems to be really praising you to like the highest extent, to the point where I'm sitting next to him at the desk and I almost want to strangle him. And that's no disrespect to you, Shane, but for some reason he just thinks you're a god among gods. Why do you think a person like you resonates with someone like Alfred Alfredo?
Yeah, I have to agree that Alfred can be a bit over the top sometimes. I appreciate the praise, of course, but it's definitely a bit much. I think what resonates with Alfred is my intensity, my passion, and my dedication to the sport. I approach every match with a level of intensity and passion that not many can match. Maybe that's what draws Alfred in. He sees that fire in me and connects to it on a deeper level.
So, you've refused to say his name, but tonight your opponent, the Ox. What are your true thoughts on him as a competitor? He defeated that guy for the HRW Hardcore Championship, and since then he's been on a pretty steady reign with the title. He's had some great matches, but what do you think of him? And on a lesser note, we've seen Susan, our referee, kind of get on your bad side. She blatantly disregarded a pin attempt that you were making. But what are your thoughts on the Ox as a competitor, and if you think Susan might be thorn in your side for your title match?
He is a formidable competitor, and he's had a successful reign as hardcore champion for a reason. He's strong and he's tough, but that doesn't mean he's unbeatable. I respect him as a competitor, but I'm not afraid of him. Sure, he's had some great matches, but I'm confident that I can take him down and claim that title. As for Susan, she may have been a bit biased in my previous match, but I'm not going to let her get in my way this time. I'll rise above any obstacles and come out victorious.
Now, we obviously know that anybody could enter the Rumble to Remember match. We know your father has previously won a Rumble match in wrestling history. If you are successful with the hardcore title, do you think maybe you could run down into the men's Rumble match? And if you do you think you could win?
Winning the hardcore championship is my top priority right now, and that's my sole focus. But if the opportunity arises and I'm able to enter the Rumble match, I'll be ready to seize it. I have the skills and the determination to take on anyone and come out on top. The Rumble match is a chaotic and unpredictable environment, but I'm the type of competitor who thrives in those environments. So if I do get the chance, I'll be in it to win it.
Now, just getting word that your match with the Ox will officially be a Terry Funk Rules match, which means no disqualifications. And when it comes to you, unfortunately, that means you can't beat the Ox once again by countout. I know you beat him once before by countout, and you didn't win the title. So this time, it's balls to the wall. What kind of weapons could you use in this kind of match? What weapons do you want to give out your strategy?
All right, a Terry Funk Rules match means it's going to be an all-out brawl, no holds are barred, and I'm not afraid to get dirty. And I'm talking steel chairs, kendo sticks, tables, anything goes. My strategy is simple. I'm going to bring the fight to the end. I'm not going to let up until I have that hardcore championship around my waist. I'm not going to give him any room to breathe this time. I'm going to take him down and prove that I'm the toughest fighter in HRW.
All right, well, thank you very much, Shane. I'm going to let you get back to whatever it is you were doing at the moment. Thank you so much for joining me here today for this interview.
Thanks for having me, Patrick. It's always a pleasure chatting with you. And good luck with your commentary.
Thank you. You have yourself a good one.
Will do, and same to you. And remember, Street Fighting Shane is coming for that hardcore championship.